Hello everyone, Matty here from the Matt's channel. Now recently, following England's international friendly games against both Austria and Romania, the talking point has been the booing that has occurred from both games, particularly in the Romania one, regarding the players taking the knee. And I want to kind of just debunk what those from the right have been perceiving, especially from Nigel Farage, which I'm mainly going to focus this video on, but because he put out a video recently regarding this issue. And one of the huge misperceptions that is being drawn towards this taking the knee is that many people have associated it with the Black Lives Matter movement, who've done some controversial stuff in the US, and some of their challenges are debatable. However, they're not Marxists, they're not communist, they're not pro-communism. But that aside, the thing is, taking the knee is not a political gesture. It is not. And Gareth Southgate made that very clear. And something Nigel Farage said was, Gareth Southgate's out of touch with the England fans. Well, the idea that there's this huge majority who think like that is, well, it's not provable from both for and against, and we'll see what it is like at Wembley. But the big misconception that the right have had towards this is they think it's pro Black Lives Matter. It's not. It's doing it to stand up against racial injustice. And that's been said many times, maybe not many enough. But what more can you say? It's not political, it's just being anti-racism. And booing it makes you just look, you just come across stupid. And the fact is, now that it's been made clear that it's not a political thing, there's no excuse for booing. And then you look at a couple of Conservative MPs. There's Andrew Bridgen, who was on Channel 4 recently. Again, he's missed the point by just resulting it by looking up the movement Black Lives Matter. And then you've got Lee Anderson, an MP, who he basically put it that this taking the knee gesture will put him off watching England play. Just let that sink in. A moment that lasts 4 seconds-ish, where you don't even have to look at it or even acknowledge it happened, over a whole 90 minutes plus of football. Not going to watch it. I mean, that's just stupid. If you're pessimistic regardless, then of course, whatever. I've got no problem of people not wanting, but even if it's just whatever the reason is, that was just weird. And again, he's also missed the point. But another thing Nigel Farage said was that okay, I'm sort of paraphrasing, but just so I can more or less mimic his voice. If Gareth Southgate doesn't, and start with the taking the knee, then the England fans are going to have some horrid weeks ahead of them. Okay, I got quite crap towards the end, but he was basically saying that just for that brief moment, that's going to ruin, that some England fans are going to have some horrible weeks ahead of them. Not to the fact that England might get knocked out early, not to the fact that some results may or may not go their way, but just for the fact of the taking the knee gesture. Just no. It'll only ruin people if they let them do it. I mean, that's not the problem of any of the England team. If you're stubborn enough not to get not to get it, and not to realise that this isn't a thing towards black, this isn't a thing in support of what the BLM might do, then you're stubborn. I think I've made that I've basically made my main point very clear. We'll be supporting England regardless, and should they take the knee again, which I think they'll do it, then I'm going to back them. And yeah, just to kind of rub it in a bit more to Farage and the righties. This has been Matty. See you next time.